Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video wanted to be talking about the S25 Ultra. I just wanted to give a review after using this phone for about 6 months. I just wanted to talk about like pros and cons of using this phone that I found after 6 months of ownership. Yeah, let's dive into it. So stood out. So the first is battery life, and then the next is like storage, and then also just like camera quality. And then for the cons, what I found to be more of like the con would be more about like the phone design, and then I would say it'd be about like some of the AI features, and then also like the S Pen features that I found to be more of the cons. But going into the pros, so the first thing that I found is more about like the design of the phone. So for me, I upgraded from the S22 Plus, and so moving to the Ultra, this phone is very like rectangular and boxy corners, or like just sitting down, it digging into like the corner of your like inner thigh. Next is like the camera quality. So I just mentioned I came from the S22 Plus, so moving into the S25 Ultra, I feel like the camera quality definitely has like improved like tremendously from like that model. I mean, not just like all the pictures being like more crisp, but I think it's more of like how the AI features also complements the photos. So like when you're like taking a photo, I've noticed that like if the background is like blurred, or not blurred, if the background's like blown out, it'll like you do some like AI like touch-ups, and then it'll make that background like actually like not be blown out, and you'll actually see more depth and more color. The third I mentioned, which was like storage. I know it sounds kind of like a weird one to mention, but I had the S22 Plus, and I do miss the days where you can have like expandable storage. That means like you could put like a little small like SD card, and then you can essentially upgrade your storage that way. But they took that away, probably since the Note 10 series probably is when they stopped doing that. But anyways, having like storage options essentially up to a 1 terabyte, which is ridiculous, which this does have 1 terabyte. So I kind of already mentioned this a little bit, which is more of the cons, is more like the phone design. So because the phone design like digs in, yeah, that's like my first con. The second con is some of the AI features, like I kind of feel like are just sort of useless. And I'll just kind of give like an example where you like can take a photo of something, like let's say yourself, and then you can put it into like a cartoon, or you can turn it into like a watercolor, or something like that. I don't know, I guess I feel like that seems kind of useless. At least I feel like those features, I don't know, I just feel like people aren't really like needing those types of AI features. However, I think what would be better if there was like a prompt that you can add. So let's say if you do take a photo of yourself, you can be like, oh, turn me into like superhero cartoon style, and then you take that selfie. So like adding another layer to it, I think would have had better execution than what we're just given. Is just you can pick like 5 different little styles, and then it'll like spin out like different portrait styles, but essentially they're all gonna look very similar because there's only so much you can do. Anyways, that is I feel like that area of the AI seems kind of silly. The last one that I'm touching on is the S Pen feature. So when you remove your S Pen, like you can be able to like have like the air gesture features. However, for some reason in the 25 Ultra, when you press on the screen, it doesn't do the bubble, like it doesn't do the bubble thing anymore. And I know they had that in like the 24, where, and even before that, even in the I believe the Note 10, because I remember having that one, is like you would have like that on screen and be able to like have quick options when you press the button close to the screen. So it kind of just feels like they removed those S Pen features, and I feel like removing those features really kind of like limited more of the features for the S Pen, and kind of making like the S Pen I'm not saying like useless, but not as like useful as it was before. I felt like there was a lot of cool things that you were able to do, just like being able to click and then take a photo, things like that, being able to, you know, take a quick screenshot when you have the pen ready. Those are like my main pros and cons. What do you guys think about the S25 Ultra and also the future state of the industry? So anyways, peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.